was 50 years ago that the iconic Steve McQueen movie Bullitt hit theaters, and it changed car chases forever.
Lurking in our San Francisco backdrop was one of the actual 68 fastbacks used in the filming. This unrestored time capsule had been hidden away for decades until it was rolled out at the Detroit Auto Show earlier this year. This particular Mustang is simply one of the coolest cars ever. Now Ford's done it again.
They've unveiled a new 2019 Mustang Bullitt. The question is it worthy of the Bullitt name? Let's find out. All right, everyone, this is not going to be your typical Edmunds car review. This is the 2019 Ford Mustang Bullitt. Now, we reviewed tons of Mustangs on our site as well as on this YouTube channel, so I'm not going to go into that much detail about how it drives and all this other stuff. The big question I'm here to answer, though, is this worthy of the Bullitt name? Now, Bullitt came out 50 years ago, and it changed car chases forever. It featured Steve McQueen, the king of cool, driving a 68 fastback Mustang through the streets of San Francisco, not on some studio backlot and not with some lame projection behind him. It was actually him driving most of the scenes, taking on a 68 Dodge Charger. It was rad. It's hard to say what car chases would be like without Bullitt, from James Bond to Jason Bourne or Ronin in The Italian Job. The key differences here between a Mustang GT and this Bullitt, well, it's green. It's a lovely shade of Highland Green that is an homage to the original 68 fastback. It has dark wheels also, it has a nice cue ball shifter, and it has 20 extra horsepower, which really isn't a big deal when you consider we're going from 460 to 480. It's a small jump. Really, the big difference for me is the exhaust. It sounds amazing. This is just loud all the time, in a good way. Yeah. I've been driving for a few hours and I find myself staying in lower gears just so I can hear that engine. And when you're on throttle overrun, there's a few subtle pops out the back. And even at lower speeds, it has this wonderful flutter and burble. It's one of the better sounding V8s, I think, of all time. Just listen. I'm really not one for appearance packages on cars, but this one speaks to me. Granted, I am a bit of a Steve McQueen fan. It's one of my spirit animals, I think. Outside of the whole Bullitt mystique, the car just looks damn good in this green with the dark wheels. And on top of that, it's kind of shaved down. It doesn't have a lot of badging. The grille is blacked out. It's a little more sinister, almost Dodge Challenger sinister. That's a good thing. The steering feels great. The brakes instill confidence. The handling's superb. On top of it, it's easy to live with every day. There aren't any real sacrifices. It's comfortable. It's convenient. The back seats are worthless, but whatever. Just use that for cargo overflow anyway. So there's the short answer. Yes, it's worthy of the Bullitt name. It's cool. It's cool enough that the king of cool might actually think it's cool. That's a lot of cool. I love the Mustangs, and I love the Mustang Bullitt even more. After putting a lot of miles on the Bullitt, I can definitively say yes, it does deserve the Bullitt name. It's a riot to drive. It's just as much fun as any Mustang GT, but seriously, all these little touches, like the Highland Green paint, the dark wheels, the raucous exhaust, the cue ball shifter, they all come together to make this just a little bit more special than your average Mustang GT. For more information on the Bullitt as well as its competition, head on over to Edmunds.com. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe.